application served before the DJP when this matter was partly heard. So the bail proceedings stand somewhat on a different footing, but the principle still remain the same. I'll just then wait to hear from my colleagues if there's any objection for Mr. Ntanzi to be cross-examined on the bail evidence. It's mainly the bail affidavit and the transcript.
Yes. Any objection from the defense?
As it pleases the court, my lord, I don't want to seem to be too forward. We will have to be led by Mr. Ramsipil in this regard, my lord, as this case lies exclusively in his domain. Thank you.
Yes.
If it may please the court, my lord. My lord, on Friday we indicated that for all intents and purposes, there shouldn't be any legitimate objections. That's a well-established procedure that bail proceedings can be used to challenge the witness's testimony, my lord, but for those precautions that are mentioned, the constitutional precautions, my lord. And the case of Dlamini, Dada, Jubei, and Chitekat, my lord, the CC case, is an authority to the effect that bail proceedings can be used to challenge the witness, my lord.
Yes.
As a court process.
Thank you. Mr. Romano, please.
Thank you, my lord. As I intimated on Friday that I have no objection to the application. The only issue that I was having is with regards to the documents, the affidavits, as well as the bail records. It was emailed to me. I did receive it. And I did have an informed decision about the process. The state can then proceed to take whatever direction that they want to take. Thank you.
Sorry, madam, before Mr. should understand that we must say we are grateful to Advocate Baloyi for furnishing us with the documents.
Okay.
Thank you, madam. There's no objection.
All right. Okay, yeah. Let's continue then. Ready?
Babantanzi, you'll recall that you launched an application to be admitted to bail, and that application served before Honorable Deputy Judge President Lidwaba on the 13th of October 2022.
Mnumzane uNtanzi uyakhumbula ukuthi kunesicelo sebhayili wasenza isicelo lesi sebhayili senziwa phambi kwakhe ke uDeputy Judge President uLidwaba nge-13th October 2022 uyakhumbula?
Ngiyakhumbula ukuthi date yasengasayikhumbula.
Yes, I do recall, but I just don't remember the date.
You will also recall, Babantanzi, that you were present in court when the application was heard.
Uzokhumbula ukuthi wawukhona enkantolo ngesikhathi isicelo leso silalelwe enkantolo?
Yebo, ngangekho.
Yes, I was present.
And you'll also remember that you did have a legal representative who argued your application on the day.
Uzokhumbula futhi ke ukuthi wawunayo nommeli okuyena owayekhulumela ke enkantolo ngalelo langa lelo.
Yebo.
Yes.
You further recall that before the application was argued, you had filed an affidavit in support of your application.
Uzokhumbula ke nokuthi ngaphambi kokuthi ke isicelo lesi siyo noma ke kuyokwenziwa izethulo phambi kwenkantolo waqale wadlulisa i-statement noma incwadi efungelwe enkantolo ehambisana naso isicelo sakho.
Yebo ngiyazi noma incwadi le singasayikhumbuli kahle.
Yes, I do hear, although I can't remember the affidavit itself.
Okay. And that in response to your affidavit, the state also filed an affidavit in opposition of your bail application.
Nokuthi ke kuyona incwadi leyo yakho noma ke istatement esifungele leso sakho owasifaka. Umbuso noma abashushisi nabo bafaka esabo ke istatement esifungelwe esiphikisana nesicelo sakho.
So mayizothi statement esafaka umbuso and statement esafunda court kujaji ngasikhathi ngifuna ibail into ayibhala ogini ndaya abashushisi.
If you would say that now the state filed opposing affidavit, so what was read in court is something that came from Gininda but not the prosecution.
Yes, that is what we are getting to, Babantanzi, that in opposing your application, the state filed an affidavit by the investigating officer, Brigadier Gininda.
Yebo ilokho ebesiza kukona ukuthi ke ukuphikisana nesicelo sakho umbuso wafaka enkantolo noma wadlulisa enkantolo istatement esifungelwe esisuka kuyena owumseshi noma umphenyi wecala uBrigadier Gininda.
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, 2 affidavits were filed on your behalf. The first affidavit is dated August 2022 and is deposed to by yourself, and you also initialed each page. I'm going to show you the affidavit consisting of 5 pages. The heading of the affidavit is as follows. It says, in the High Court of South Africa, in the matter between the state, Moses Sibiya, Bongani Ntanzi, accused number 2, Moses Sibiya is accused number 1, Mthobisi Prince Ngube, accused number 3, Mtokosi Zeni Mapisa, accused number 4, Sifiso Ntuli, accused number 5, and it says, Mr. Bongani Ntanzi versus the state, and the heading is Supplementary Affidavit in Support of Bail Application. As I mentioned, it consists of 5 pages, and each page is initialed. We show this affidavit to you.
Siyakhombisa ke istatement sakho sifungele okuyisona lesi sange 20 idate yakho na 20 August 2022 inama page ke awu5 ipage ngayodwa ke inama initial lapha ezansi page 2 lena 3 4 5 yeah 5 bese kubhaliwe ke lapha phezulu inkantolo ephakeme eGauteng ePretoria umbuso kanye noMoses Sibiya umsolo wokuqala Bongani Ntanzi umsolo wesibili Mthobisi Prince Ngube umsolo wesithathu Mthokozi Zeni Mapisa umsolo wesine noSifiso Ntuli umsolo wesihlanu. Yes, I see it.
Is it your signature there on the last page?
When signature. Yes, I see it.
And if you can maybe look at the first page, there are initials there, 2 sets of initials. There are initials BSN. Whose initials are those?
Lana BSN bani, initials kabani la.
Our.
Mine.
You'll see that on the second page, there's also initialing BSN.
Phinde nalana no BSN futhi.
Yeah.
Yes, I see it.
Also on the next page, page 3.
Sorry, okay, just a moment. There.
Yeah, uphiwa khona usubhale wona nje.
But no, the witness is referring to page 2 and saying the B there, it's different.
Well, we're just showing you your affidavit, page 3.
Sikhombisa nje isitatimende sakho esifungelwe siku page 3 manje.
There are also initials BSN.
No BSN nala.
Yebo ngiyayibona.
Yes, I see it.
Page 4, those initials also appear there.
Sekhona nala BSN.
Yebo ngiyabona.
Yes, I see it.
All right, we've already referred to the full signature on page 5, which you've confirmed.
Sikhulumile ke ngesignature ku page 5 also iqinisekisile ukuthi yakho.
Yeah, the signature ngiyayibona.
Yes, the signature is mine.
And for the sake of completeness, more out of abundance of caution, we have also attached another affidavit which is unsigned, which is accompanied by we intimated that there's a second affidavit which we just want to show to you, just out of abundance of caution. It's titled Amended Affidavit in Support of Bail Application in the matter between the state and Bongani Ntanzi. This affidavit is typed and consists of 5 pages, and just below deponent there's a date of September 2022. However, the affidavit is not commissioned, and the affidavit is accompanied by heads of argument. And your attorney has signed for the heads of argument. The date thereof is 19th of September 2022.
Benesinye futhi ke sorry umntwana Ntanzi istatement ke esihambisana naso ke lesi sona ke isange 19 ka September 2022. Ana ke kubhaliwe ukuthi ke istatement esifungele esishintshiwe esihambisana ke noma ke esixhasa ke sona isicelo sebhayile baliwe ke abasola bonke lapha na umsolo wokuqala uMoses Biya, umsolo wesibili uBongani Ntanzi, umsolo wesithathu uMthobisi Prince Mncube, umsolo wesine uMthokoziseni Maphisa, umsolo wesihlanu uSifiso Ntuli. Kuna page sorry
Kuthiwa sishintshe.
Amended yebo masithiwa amended ke esitshintshiwe esesibili ke kulesi.
Sishintshwa bani mhlawumbe lesi.
When it said that it had been amended by whom?
Yes, it was filed by your legal representative, But for the sake of cross-examination, Baban Tanzi, we're not going to refer to that affidavit. We just showing it to you as indicated just out of abundance of caution.
Lesi uma sifaka kwinkantolo safakwa noma sandluliswa ummeli wakho kodwa ke uma ngaba sikubuza imibuzo angeke sikubuze imibuzo kusona lesi uthi ke mshushisi azogxila kusona yilesi kodwa nje ebethi ke akakwazisi noma ke akukhombisa ukuthi ke nalesi naso sikhona.
Now, as we have intimated, the state then filed an answering affidavit by Brigadier Gininda and the filing notice. The affidavit of Brigadier Gininda is dated 19 September 2022.
Babeshilo ke ukuthi naso umbuso ke wabe usudlulisa ke istatement esifungele sakhe ke umseshi noma umphenyi wecala uBrigadier Gininda naso ke idate yazo i19 September 2022.
The state then filed a filing notice in filing the affidavit of Brigadier Gininda. The filing notice is dated 20th of September 2022.
Umbuso wabe usufaka ke isaziso ke noma la wazisa khona ke ukuthi ke une statement esika Brigadier Gininda esindluliselwa enkantolo sona ke lo notice leyo ke yange 20 zika September 2022. Lana nje ukwazisa ke inkantolo ukuthi ke sikhona istatement esifungele sakhe uBrigadier Gininda umbuso osidlulisela kuyona inkantolo.
We show you the affidavit of Brigadier Gininda and the filing notice by the state.
Lana ke sikhombisa sona ke istatement esifungele sakhe uBrigadier Gininda kanye naso ke noma la umbuso ke wazisa noma ke wazisa inkantolo khona ke ngaso istatement lesi esifungele sakhe uBrigadier Gininda.
Now, as we have indicated to you that the matter was heard on the 13th of October 2022.
Nanjengoba sesikutshelile ke ukuthi isicelo lesi sebhayile senziwa ngazo i-13 zika October 2022.
And the proceedings of that date have been transcribed.
Konke ke okwakwenzeka enkantolo ngalela langa leliyana ke kwasetshenziswa ke umshini nogama kwathayithwa ke onke amaphepha akhe noma kubhaliwe phansi kukhona irecord laloko okwenzeka ngalelo langa enkantolo.
We show you the transcribed proceedings dated 13 October 2020. Case number CC67 of 2020 before Honorable Mr. Justice Ludaba, Deputy Judge President, 13 October 2022.
Lona ke record lasenkantolo ke lelanga lange 13 zika October 2022 la ke phakathi kombuso kanye naye ubongani Sandiso Ntanzi phambi kwakhe ke pha inkosi enkantolo uDJP Lidwaba.
The transcript consists of 56 pages.
Lana ke kunama page awu 56. Okay.
You will recall that you called or your defense called your brother, Ubaba Mbongeleni Ntanzi, to give oral evidence on your behalf on the 13th of October 2022.
Uzokhumbula-ke ukuthi-ke wabiza noma-ke ummeli wakho-ke wabiza umfowenu ubaba uMbongeleni Ntanzi ukuthi-ke kube uyena-ke ufakazi wakho kusona isicelo leso sebheli.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, before we proceed, we have now showed you all the papers that served before Honorable Deputy Judge President Justice Ledwaba on the 13th of October 2022, your founding affidavit, which was signed, as well as another affidavit that was not signed, to which heads of argument were attached. We have showed you the affidavit of Brigadier Gininda, which was used in opposition to your application. We've also showed you the transcript of the proceedings of the 13th of October 2022.
Sikhombisile-ke manje konke lokhu okulana phambi kwakho-ke istatement sakho esifungelwe kwase kuba ilesi sinye esesibili-ke esikhombise sona-ke kanye futhi-ke naso istatement esifungelwe sakhe sorry uBrigadier Gininda kanye futhi-ke nerekhodi-ke laleli langa lange-13 zika-October 2022 enkantolo.
Can we then proceed on those papers?
Manje-ke kulana-ke amaphepha phambi kwakho sesingaqhubeka-ke manje nanjengoba umbuso umshushisi athi-ke bakukhombisile onke ngamagama konke lokho kwenzeka ngalela langa enkantolo yikona konke lokho uyabuza ukuthi usengaqhubeka-ke manje.
Yebo, ngaqhubeka.
Yes, you can proceed.
We just wish to start with the transcribed proceedings, page 8 thereof, on the 13th of October 2022. As indicated, your brother, Ubaba Mbongeleni Ntanzi, testified on your behalf, and the state then cross-examined him. And in this regard, we wish to refer to page 8 on the 13th of October 2022, line 9. Mr. Baloyi, you also, this is now when we were cross-examining your brother Ubaba Mbongeleni Ntanzi, line 9, Mr. Baloyi. You also testify that the place where you come from, Kohlokolo, it is a rural village, and that there are no street addresses. Is that correct? And then he answers, yes.
Lana-ke ufunda lana-ke manje kulona-ke rekhodi kuloko ubufakazi-ke basenkantolo uyena-ke umnumzana noma u-advocate Baloyi ubuza yena-ke umfowenu uBongeleni Ntanzi wethule ubufakazi ukuthi indawo obuya kuyona Kohlokolo ukuthi-ke indawo yasemakhaya nokuthi-ke awekho amakheli lapho noma phecelezi-ke akunama-address lapho ingabe kuyiqiniso yini? Umnumzana uNtanzi waphendula wathi yebo.
Now, we then asked him the following question at line 13. Now, if one looks for your residential area in Kohlokolo, how will one go about it? Then his response is as follows, and this is the point that we wish to take up with you. Mr. Ntanzi, you will find the address in this way. From Kwanongoma, you will say you go to Usutu, and it says indistinct. And then when you reach Usutu, even yourself through your own eyes, you can see there stands the village. Or even if you can ask any person, he will give a direction to you. You see the portion.
Manje ke ilokhu ke esifisa ukuthi sikubuze ngakho ke waphinda ke umshushisi wambuza ke lo mbuzo olandelayo. Manje ke uma ngabe umuntu efuna ke noma ebheka indawo le ohlala kuyona kohlokolo uzoyithola kanjani? Waphendula ke umnumzana uNtanzi, ikheli uzolithola ngalendlela. Uma usuka noma uma ubuya kwaNongoma uzothi uya Osuthu. Uma usufika ke Osuthu, nawe ke ngokwakho noma ngawakho amehlo uzobona ke nasiya isigodi similapha noma silaphayana, noma ubuze nje noma umuphi umuntu uzokukhombisa ke noma uzokukhombisa.
So in other words, Baba Ntanzi, according to the evidence of your brother, Ubaba Bongeleni Ntanzi, Usutu and Kohlokolo lie in the same neighborhood.
Manje ke mnumzana Ntanzi, ngokubufakazi bomfowenu ubaba uMbongeleni Ntanzi, Osuthu noKohlokolo ngathi kwindawo eyodwa.
Ake ngiphendule phambi kwenkosi enkantolo ngoba khona lapha ngathi uzodukisa khona inkosi enkantolo.
Let me answer this before the court because it seems as if there is somewhere where you are going to mislead the court.
Yes.
Lapha engibuya khona emakhaya indawo yasoSuthu yonke ibisiba negodi zakhona ukuthi kohlokolo mawufika kohlokolo kuphi mina ngibuya esikhwebezi.
The entire area or the entire place where I'm coming from is referred to as Osuthu. Then you have different villages. One would say I'm coming from Ukwebezi, and then the other one say Kohlokolo.
Ngiyathemba nalapha ekhotho ke wangibuza ngomhambuma ngathi ngimhambuma ngiyawazi mangidlula mangiya kwaNongoma wangitshela ukuthi lapho kuya khona I choose number 4 ngathi kuphi nomhambuma azange ngiphenduleke la.
At some point here in court you asked me about Mhambuma, and I then said to me that that is where I go past when I'm going to Kwanongoma, and you then said that accused number 4 is coming from there. I then wanted to know where specifically, and you did not answer me with regards to that.
Manje le nkulumo engitolokela kwa Jonas ayikho wrong le right.
Now this which is being interpreted to me by Mr. Jonas, it's not wrong, it's correct.
So in other words, Kohlokolo is part of the greater Usutu area.
Okusho ukuthi ngamanye amagama Kohlokolo yindawo noma ingxenye yoUsuthu.
Ngithi indawo yenkosi yonke le iwela uSuthu nendawo yakohlokolo.
I am saying that is a place of the king, or under that falls under the king, and then it's Kohlokolo. It also forms part of it.
Then don't njengani phambi kwenkosi enkantolo njenge Freedom Park. iFreedom Park yasePhukeng.
This is like a Freedom Park. Freedom Park falls under Phukeng.
Kodwa mawusuka edrobheni uye Freedom Park ugibela imoto eze number 8. Mawufika number 8 uyehla ugibela imoto eze Freedom Park. Nasekhaya kunjalo ugibela imoto ezoSuthu mangifika uSuthu ngiyehla ngiyakohlokolo. Imoto yozifike ngakithi esigodini sami esikhwebezi lapho engibuya khona.
Just like when you come from town in Phukeng, you would take a transport that goes to number 8, and then you would alight from there and take the one that goes to Freedom Park. Same applies back home. I will take a car that goes to Osuthu, and then from there, then go to my village, which is Kohlokolo.
Now, the reason, Baba Ntanzi, why we're asking this question is that, as we have indicated to you during the course of cross-examination, is that the address of accused number 5 is given as Usutu in the indictment.
Isizathu ke sokuthi ke sikubuze khona lokho noma ke sisho sikusho lokhu ke ngokuthi ngaso sonke isikhathi ke sokuthi sihloma imibuzo yingoba ke kwincwadi ke lena la khona le yokuthi yasenkantolo ifanele ebesifunda ke yangale eTlhabane kuthiwa ke indictment mayibizwa ke ngesilungu, kodwa la kuthoshwa khona ke abasola amacala ikheli likamsola wesihlanu elibhalwe lapha yana kubhalwe Osuthu.
umsolo wehlanu lapha phambi kwecourt akakamtsheni ukuthi ubuya phi nendawo oSuthu.
Accused number 5 before this court has never told me as to where or which area he's coming from in Osuthu.
uSuthu inkosi enkantolo indawo enkulu.
Osuthu is a big area or place, my lord.
Inezigodi eziningi kakhulu.
It has so many villages.
Kwamina khona lapha engakafiki khona indawo lasoSuthu ngoba ngikhona ngengala.
Even myself, there are certain places in Osuthu that I have never reached at my age.
And furthermore, that is based on your own evidence, which we've already brought to your attention on the 20th of July 2023 at page 69. Where you testified as follows. The other thing, my lord, is that what they arrested me for is something that I do not know. Even mentioned the accused 3, accused 4, and accused 5. I do not know them. I know accused 5 by seeing him, but we are not acquaintances.
Lokhu ke kubufakazi bakho ke bange 20 July 2023 page 69 ila ophendula khona ke uthi ke umsolo wesithathu umsolo wesine kanye nomsolo wesihlanu awubazi nokuthi umsolo wesihlanu manje ngokumbona kuphela.
So in other words, Babantanzi, the proposition is even if you come from Skwebezi within the Koshokolo area, both you and accused number 5 come from the greater Osuthu area.
Manje ke engikhulumayo yilokho. Nanoma ke wena ke ubuya ke Isikhwebezi noma wena ubuya ke Isikhwebezi umsolo wesihlanu na ke ebuya Osuthu. Engikushoyo ukuthi ke kodwa indawo nibuya ke ngathi ke indawo eyodwa phansi kwendawo Osuthu.
Mina ngibuya koHlokolo.
I am from Kohlokolo.
Ngithe mina le ndawo yonke indawo yenkosi indawo ebizwa ngokuthiwa ngikuSuthu.
I said that entire area it's a place that belongs to the king and the place is referred to as Osuthu.
Ake ngikubonise nje njengendawo yala la eRustenburg.
Let me just point out to you Rustenburg.
eRustenburg inePhukeng inkosi yakhona kodwa kunabo Hlabani West, bo Kanana, bo Sunrise, bo Luka.
Ngithi uyazazi wena lezi ndawo izibe yodwa uthule ngithi wena uyazazi mina ngizazi. Yes, just like Rustenburg. Rustenburg has got a king which is referred to as Phukeng, but then there are places like Tlhabane, Ipenye, Kanana, Sunrise, Luka, Pitikong.
Lezi ndawo lezi abantu bakhona abazana zindawo eqhelelene.
Now people from these places don't know each other. These are places that are far away from each other.
Kodwa inkosi iwani.
But there's one king.
Nalapha kithi kunjalo lapha engibuya khona inkosi iwani sihlukene nendawo.
Same applies where I'm coming from. We have one king, but we are different. We are from different places.
Mina ngithe umsolo wehlanu uzoza lapha ecourt mhlambe ngiyozwa lapha esengitshela ukuthi ubuya kuphi nendawo uSuthu.
I said that accused number 5 is also going to take the stand and testify. Maybe there will I be able to hear as to where exactly Osuthu is he coming from.
And you also testify that Mahambuma, where accused number 4 comes from, is also a village that falls within Osuthu area.
Ushilo nokuthi futhi ke Mhambuma la umsolo wesine abuya khona nayo indawo engaphansi koOsuthu.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you all fall under one king. I mean all the areas Mahambuma, Kohlokolo.
Nokuthi ke zonke ke le ndawo lezi Mhambuma, Kohlokolo indawo eziphansi kwenkosi eyodwa.
Yeah.
Yes.
So will it be then correct to say that you, accused number 5 and accused number 4, come from the greater Osuthu area?
Kuzoba
Even
yikona
if
ke
different villages, but it's the greater Osutu area.
kuzoba yikona ke mangabe ngithi ke yebo wena umsolo wesine umsolo wesihlanu yebo nibuya kuyigodi ezihlukene kodwa ke indawo eyodwa eyigodi lezi ezahlukene ezingaphansi kwayo iOsuthu.
Ngithi mina indawo esosuthu.
I am saying Osuthu is the place.
Mshushisa kangikwenzele sophambo kwakhotho ubufuna ukudukisa inkatolo ufuna ukuthi ngathi manje udukisa isigodi seking emakhaya. Ngibona mina ngibuya kohlokolo.
Let me put it like this because I can see that now you are trying to mislead the court. I am coming from Kohlokolo.
Kohlokolo igodi zakhona zi4.
There are 4 villages, Kohlokolo.
Khona enduneni phezulu
There is Enduneni up there.
uNdwandwe.
Ndwandwe.
Khona esikoleni kohlokolo ngqo.
There is the school exactly Kohlokolo.
Kube khona kuphi kohlokolo eFolozi.
There is Kohlokolo Mfolozi.
Kube khona kuphi kohlokolo kaNdelu.
Kandwe.
KwaNdelu.
Kwandelu. There is also Kohlokolo Kwandelu.
Kube yithi esikhwebezi ngale.
Then on the other side it's us, Squebezi.
Kwamina nje khona umuntu engingamazi kohlokolo.
Even myself, there is someone that I don't know, Kohlokolo.
Mhlambe uyangibona ngibona kuphi engomeno le ground.
Maybe that particular person sees me at the traditional dance or at the field, at the football field.
Manje mina ngizomeza lapho umuntu waleyo usuthu ngaphesha phela usuthu ngangisithi thatha usuthu ngaphesha kukude qhelile.
Now, how am I to know someone from Kosutu on the other side? Because it's a distance away, it's far.
Now, Babantans, we've made a very simple proposition to you that you, accused number 5, accused number 4, come from the greater Usutu area.
Kulula nje lokho esikusho kuwena ukuthi wena umsolo wesine umsolo wesihlanu indawo enibuya kuyona indawo yakoSosuthu Sosuthu iliphi kuyilona Osuthu nibuya endaweni eyodwa ebizwa ukuthi Osuthu
Under one king.
ngaphansi kwenkosi eyodwa.
Siwela inkosi nayodwa.
Yes, we fall under the same king or one king.
Now, the address of accused number 3, Mr. Ngube, is given as follows in the indictment.
Yes, sorry.
The address of Mtobisi Prince Ngube, accused number 3, is given as follows in the indictment. Macha Mshope Nongoma.
Ikheli likaMsola wesithathu ivelike ubhalwe ngalendlela Macha Mhlophe Nongoma.
Do you know that area?
Where's that?
No. That's what we want to find out from you. Do you know the area?
Iloko sifisa ukubuza kona ukuthi uyayazi yini le ndawo.
Angazi ngikuphi lapho.
I don't know where that is.
Is it perhaps not one of the villages under the greater Usutu area?
Ingabe mhlawumbe
The witness has already said, I don't know this area.
Yes, but, my lord, all that we are asking is it's a simple question. Is it not one of the areas that fall under the greater Usutu area? The witness can say yes or no. I don't think it's proper for counsel to keep on answering questions on behalf of the accused, which they have done up to now, my lord. The witness can simply say, I don't know the place at all, but counsel cannot answer on his behalf, my lord. That is a correct procedure.
My lord, I don't know whether to cry or laugh. I've never professed an answer to a witness. I've said the witness has answered the question asked. That was the basis of my objection, asked and answered.
Yes.
Anyway, my lord, really there's nothing that turns on that. We will not belabor that point, but do you know the area Ekushumaleni, where accused number 1 comes from?
indawo yasekushumayeleni la umsolwa woqala aphuma khona uyayazi?
Ngiyayazi.
I know it.
It's Mahlabathini area, is it correct?
Semahlabathini.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, how far is Ekushumaleni from the, we understand that Usutu area is a vast area, but how far is it from Usutu area?
Siyazi ukuthi ke oSuthu indawo enkulu kodwa ke indawo lena yasekushumayeleni ikude kangakanani oSuthu?
Anginayo tape ekusimeeting. Kodwa ngamehlami izindawo eqhelelene.
I do not have a tape to measure them, but in my naked eye, those are places that are distant away from each other.
Are you able to give an estimate? If you're not, you can say so.
Ingabe ungaqagela yini uma ungakwazi usho nje uthi cha ngeke uqagele? Ingabe ungaqagela yini?
Ngizomqagelela kuwe Pretoria ngayazi, manje Pretoria ngiyazi.
If I was familiar with Pretoria, I would have been able to estimate, but unfortunately, I'm not familiar with Pretoria.
Are you perhaps in terms of kilometers, are you able to give an estimate?
No, objection, my lord. This is very unfair. The witness has indicated that he does not have a tape measure to measure the distances. It indicates that he does not have a clue of the distances. It's clear that the witness can't answer this question. The question is unfair, my lord.
Well, once again, my lord, it's counsel answering on behalf of a witness. It's unfortunately a recurring theme in these proceedings. A witness can, if the witness is unable to give an answer, they can say so themselves, but it's not for counsel to suggest an answer. But my lord, we don't really want to detain ourselves with these questions. I'm still on the floor now. Counsel is now interrupting me. But yeah, as I say, my lord, we're going to move on. We don't want to get stuck in these issues.
As the court pleases, my lord, I was saying personally, I take an exception and a serious one at that to the suggestion that a recurring theme is that counsel and by so saying, including myself, that we've been furnishing answers to witnesses. My lord, objection forms part of the process here. If a question is unfair or if the basis is not founded, I'm going to object. Then I must know if it likes it or not.
Okay.
We will refer you to, regarding the distances, as I said, we're really not going to belabor that point. We're just going to refer to the record on this aspect. Mr. Absalom Tlatlezi Zungu testified as follows. On the 17th of November 2025 at page 56. And we were asking him about the distances between Ekushumaleni and Kotlokolo. He testified as follows. On page 56, second line, Mr. Zungu, it is nearby. My family kids go to school there. It will be that of a kilometer, for instance.
A kilometer.
Yes, we just want to get the previous page just to contextualize his evidence. That will be page 55 on the 17th of November 2025. We'll start at line 17. Mr. Baloyi. So, Mr. Zungu, is it correct that Nongoma is a general area that incorporates Mahlabatini? Then he responds as follows, Mr. Zungu, it is the same thing as one would come here to Gauteng to come and buy. Then we asked him, do you know Ngoza Primary School? And he responded, there is that school in Ekushumaleni. Then we asked him, how far is Ngoza Primary School to your house? Then he responded as follows, my family kids go to school there. And he says it will be that of a kilometer, for instance. Then we then asked him, now you testified on Friday and today that accused number 2, Mr. Ntanzi, is your cousin's child. Is that correct? Then Mr. Zungu responded as follows, yes, that is correct. Then the following sentence is important. It's line 7. Mr. Baloyi, you testify that he lives about 10 minutes away from where you live. Then he responded, line 9, yes. As to how fast or how slow you go, yes, that is correct. So the evidence of Baba Nhlahlezi Absalom Zungu is that Ekushumaleni is about 10 minutes from where you live in Skwebezi in Koshokolo.
Siqala lana ke ubufakazi bakhe ubaba uAbsalom Zungu bange 17 November 2025 siku page 56 kodwa ke siqala lana ku page 55. Umnumzana ubalo lana ke uthi ke baba uZungu kuyiqiniso yini ukuthi ke uNongoma iyona indawo ehlanganisa emahlabathini umnumzana uZungu? Yebo, kuyafana nje nokuthi ke noma umuntu ezalana eGoli ezothenga umnumzana Baloyi. Ngabe uyasazi isikole yini ekuthiwa iNgoza Primary School baba uZungu? Isikole leso esisekushumayeleni umnumzana Baloyi. Ingabe indawo esetshenziswa nanjengekheli noma ke indawo umuntu angasho yona uma ifuna ikheli baba uZungu? Yebo, ungasho umnumzana Baloyi. Manje ke iNgoza Primary School ikude kangakanani thuyo? Kwakho waphendula ke baba uZungu iseduze ingane zabomndeni wakithi ke zihamba khona lapho zingena khona lapho isikole kungaba ke ikilometer elilodwa umnumzana Baloyi. Kubufakazi ke obethule ngolesihlanu kanye futhi nanamuhla ushilo wathi umsolo wesibili umnumzana uNtanzi ingane yomzala wakho. Ngabe kuyiqiniso yini lokho umnumzana uZungu? Yebo, kuyiqiniso umnumzana Baloyi. Bufakazi obethule ukuthi ke yena uhlala kwibanga ke lemizuzu eyishumi ukusuka la wena ohlala khona ubaba uZungu. Yebo ke kuya ngokuthi ke uhamba ushesha kangakanani uma ngabe uhamba noma ke awusheshi.
Do you have any comment, Baba Ntanzi, regarding the evidence of Ubaba Mhlahlezi Absalom Zungu
kukhona ke
regarding the distance
kukhona
from
ongakusho
Ekushumayeleni to Kohlokolo?
kukhona ongakusho kulokho ke okushiwo uyena ubaba uZungu mayelana nebanga ke ukubuya Ekushumayeleni ukuya Kohlokolo. Kukhona ongakusho kuloko esiqeda ukufundela kona okuyinkulumo yakhe ubaba uZungu.
Mina akukho ngaphendula ngoba lapha ngizile ukuzophendula uZungu.
There's nothing that I can comment because I'm not here to answer on behalf of Zungu.
Kuphela lenkulu la uma ngithiwa ngilandela kahle lento wayibuza uZungu. Kufanele umbuzo uZungu ukuthi ushumayela luqala kuphi. Uphinde umbuzo ukuthi uhloko luqala kuphi. Mina ngokuqala mawusuka kuphi ehlabathini uyale. Kohloko lokuphambili ukuthi kwamina kuthe uqhela kancane. Ingakho ingane zakithi zingafunda esikoleni khona zikhona ukuyofunda ngapho ngoze.
Awuqale phansi ungajahe inkulumo yakho Ntanzi. Uhlale phansi uqale phansi ungasho into eningi ngesikhathi esisodwa.
Ngithi yena kwafela ambuzo uZungu ukuthi ushumayela luqala kuphi lugcina kuphi.
You were supposed to ask Zungu as to where Ekushumayeleni starts and ends.
Aphinde abuze ukuthi uhloko luqala kuphi ugcina kuphi.
And ask where does Kohlokolo start and where does it end?
Ngoba esikoleni kohlokolo kwamina ingane zakithi aziye esikoleni kohlokolo kuqhelile.
Because even my own family, or the children from my own family, they do not attend school Kohlokolo because it is a distance away.
Zifunda kuphi? Zifunda uNgoza.
They attend school at Ngoza.
Manje ukuthi amamini elokhu distance enganani angikwazi lokangikala ngomgwaqo wasemakhaya ubhalo D17 D18 angikwazi into nje.
Because now when it comes to the distances, the kilometers or the minutes, I don't know that because I do not measure that. And our roads there are written D17 and D what. I don't know what that means.
But in essence, the question is the following, Baba Ntanzi, is that do you agree that your area Kohlokolo it's about 10 minutes from Ekushumayeleni, or do you hold a different view?
Kodwa ke umbuzo
Or you don't know?
Uthi ingabe uyavuma yini awuvumelani noma ke awazi ukuthi ke ibanga uma ngabe usuka Ekushumayeleni ukuya Kohlokolo imizuzu eyishumi 10 minutes. No, I don't know.
Ingakho ukuthi mhlawumbe ngabe uzophendela athi engcono ukuthi usuka kuphi noshumayela ekhaya lakho ukuza nakithi Kohlokolo noma usuka ekhaya lakho esikoleni Kohlokolo lapho ngingaphendula athi engcono.
I would have been able to give a proper response or answer if the question was specific, or if he had said specifically where exactly from Ekushumayeleni would he travel from and to where exactly would he be going to Kohlokolo.
Right. Can we then get back to your signed affidavit? And we wish to refer you to page 2, paragraph 8.1. It says, I was arrested at my workplace in Rustenburg on the 16th of June 2020, and since then I have been in custody. Do you see that?
Lana ke page 2 8.1 ngaboshwa noma ngaboshelwa la engisebenza khona eRustenburg nge-16 June 2020. Kusuka ke ngaso leso sikhathi leso ke ngisejele noma kusuka ngaso isikhathi leso ngisejele.
Yebo.
Yes.
Paragraph 8.4 on page 3. I was not arrested at the scene of crime, as I was only arrested in 2020 at my workplace, years after the alleged incident which took place in 2014.
Angizange ngiboshelwe la kusifunde ku 8.4. Angizange ngiboshelwe kwindawo yesigameko nanjengoba ngaboshwa ngo2020 la ngiboshelwa la engisebenza khona iminyaka emuva kokuthi isigameko senzeka sona ke esenzeka ngo-2014.
Then on page 4, paragraph 17, on the issue of verification of the addresses, I would like to say that the police did arrest me at my place of work. So you will see that at least on 3 different occasions, you say that you were arrested at your place of work.
Lana ke
in
ku-17
Rustenburg.
ku-page 4 ku-paragraph 17 ithi kudaba-ke lokuqinisekiswa kwamakheli ngiyafisa-ke ukusho ukuthi amaphoyisa angibophela kwindawo engisebenza kuyona noma la engisebenza khona manje kumshushisa kushoyo-ke ukuthi ngabe uyabona-ke manje kule ndawo eseyifundiwe yokuqala lena noma ile yokugcina-ke yesithathu kube eyesibili le efundwe la la ukuthi-ke yebo manje lesithathu sifunde kodwa kumbuza ubuza umshushisi ukuthi ngabe uyavuma yini manje ukuthi kulo osekufundiwe ukuthi kwindawo ezintathu uyasho ukuthi waboshelwa emsebenzini.
Now, Baba,
Masithi emsebenzini phela ngiphendula. Masithi emsebenzini angiboshelwanga emgodini.
When we say at the workplace, I do not mean or I was not arrested underground.
Mina ngiboshelwe ku eRustenburg. Bese kuhlukana ukuthi Freedom Park, Luka, Kanana, fanele uhlukanise la.
I was arrested in Rustenburg, and then now it will then differ whether it was Kanana, it was Luka. Now we must be able to differentiate here.
Awazangena amaphoyisa phezulu komgodi angilinda phezulu komgodi angibophela phezulu komgodi.
The police never went underground or never went into the mine and arrested me there.
Mr. Ntanzi, were you arrested at your workplace in Rustenburg?
Mntanzi, ingabe waboshelwa la usebenza khona eRustenburg?
Mina amaphoyisa angilande endlini kwasenkantolo.
The police fetched me at home, my lord.
Yes, at Freedom Park,
Freedom Park.
where you were renting a room, is that correct?
Freedom Park la oqasha khona ngithi.
Yebo Nkosi.
Yes, my lord.
And that is not your workplace, is that correct?
Lapho asikona la usebenza khona ngithi.
Mina ngisebenza eRustenburg, umgodi useduze apho ngisebenza khona.
I work in Rustenburg. The mine is close to where, or nearby where I'm staying.
Mangisuka elokushini lapha ngiphezulu komgodi is 10 rand itaxi.
From the township to the mine where I am working, a taxi costs 10 rands.
Yes. If you look at paragraphs 4, you state as follows: before my incarceration, I was residing at Freedom Park location, phase 2, renting, as it was next to where I was working at Impala Mines. You see that?
Lana ku paragraph 4 ku page 2 ifuneka ngalendlela ngaphambi kokuboshwa kwami ngangihlala eFreedom Park elokishini ephase 2 la engangiqasha khona kuseduze nala engangisebenza noma engisebenza khona.
Namanje into engikhuluma phambi kwasenkantolo into eyodwa.
It is the same as what I've just told to the court.
Yes. Now, your own evidence, Baba Ntanzi, is that you were arrested at the room that we were renting on the 16th of June 2020 at Freedom Park.
Ubufakazi bakho mnumzana Ntanzi ukuthi waboshelwa kwigumbi oqasha kulona eFreedom Park.
Namanje safundela athe eyodwa phambi kwakhona.
I'm still answering the same question before the court.
Amaphoyisa bangitholanga emgwaqeni bangitholanga etavern.
The police did not find me along the road or at the tavern.
Amaphoyisa ngithole endlini lapha engirenta khona.
The police found me at home where I'm renting.
So, the point that we're trying to make here, Baba Ntanzi, is that you were not arrested at your workplace.
Kodwa ke esami ukusho la mnumzana Ntanzi ukuthi awuzange uboshelwe emsebenzini la usebenza khona.
You were arrested at where you stayed, where you rented the room at Freedom Park.
Kodwa waboshelwa la uhlala khona.
Mina ngiboshelwe endlini yami, ngilele endlini yami.
I was arrested at my house. I was sleeping at my house in Freedom Park where I was renting.
Siphinde sikhumbule lapho lo mbuzo ongibuza ukuthi Rustenburg. eRustenburg itown.
And also, you should also now look at the question. When you say Rustenburg, Rustenburg is a town.
Town. Mina ngisebenza kuphi impala one half that is yaseMeridian.
I'm working at Impala, one shaft of Emeriting.
nawe kaweletha indawo uzibiza ngokuhlukana.
Even you yourself, you are referring to these places differently.
But, Mr. Ntanzi, it's a fairly simple issue. Why didn't you say I was arrested at my residential address at Freedom Park location phase 2? Because that's where you were arrested, is it correct?
Kwangani ke la ku statement lesi sifungele sakho esasiphambi kwenkantolo kwakungani ungathi enkantolo noma ke kubhalo lana ukuthi ngaboshelwa egumbini la engihlala khona eFreedom Park.
Mina ngisho ummeli uThobana lona wayengimele phambi kwecourt ngamtshela ngathi ngiboshelwe endlini angiboshelanga emgwaqeni.
Even my legal representative who was representing me at the time, Mr. Tobane, I told him that I was not arrested along the road, I was arrested at my place where I'm staying.
Uma uzothi phambi kwecourt ke why ngashongo so igama leFreedom Park lifunani?
If you are going to say to the court that I did not say that, then why is Freedom Park then written here?
As we have already put to you, Baban Tanzan, we repeat that you state in 3 different places that you were arrested at your place of work.
Nanjengoba bese sishilo ke kuwena ukuthi lana ke kule statement esifungele lesi sikufundele indawo ezintathu la kwindawo nganye ke kubhalwe khona ukuthi ngaboshelwa emsebenzini ngaboshelwa la ngisebenza khona kule indawo esikufundele zona indawo ezintathu la.
Mina ngisebenza eRustenburg kanje bese wenza ukuthi ngihlala mina sengihlala eFreedom Park ngisebenza eRustenburg ngihlala eFreedom Park.
Isn't it that I am working in Rustenburg at them and staying or residing at Freedom Park?
Then in paragraph 17, we've already read out the first part of what is stated there, namely, on the issue of verification of the addresses, I would like to state that the police did arrest me at my place of work, and they further went back to my home village in KZN, whereby they questioned my family about me and ransacked my family home. Therefore, the state knows where to find me should I be released on bail.
Nanjengoba bese sifundileke le ndawo lana ke paragraph 17 kulona ke udaba lokuqinisekiswa kwamakheli ngiyafisa ukusho ke noma ngathanda ukusho ukuthi ke amaphoyisa angibophela la engisebenza khona bese futhi ke baya emakhaya eKZN la abahamba ke bayohloma umndeni wami ngemibuzo ngami base futhi ke besesha ke ekhaya ngako ke umbuso uyazi ukuthi ungangithola kuphi uma ngingadedelwa ngebail.
Is there such any evidence so far, Baban Tanzi, that the police went to your home village in KZN and ransacked your family home?
Ingabe khona yini ubufakazi ngalendlela noma ke lobufakazi lobo obuthi amaphoyisa ahamba ayakini emakhaya eKZN abuza umndeni wakho ngawe base besesha ke noma ke nje indlu nje le bayishintsha ke nje nokuthi bayishintsha kodwa basesha endlini? Ngabe khona ubufakazi omnjalo yini phambi kwenkantolo
kulele sikuyo
the current court before this court?
Yes.
Yebo.
ngiyethemba mina umuntu obhalela msho uThobana mina azange ngitshente amaphoyisa ekhaya.
I'm certain the person who wrote here it's Tobani, and I never said to him that the police went home.
Ngoba mina bengisejele
because I was in custody.
So the police never went to your home village, is that correct?
Okushoyo ke manje wena ukuthi amaphoyisa akaze aye kini?
angazi.
I don't know.
Yes, but here it's stated as a fact that they went to your home village, they questioned your family and ransacked your family home.
Kodwa ke lana ke ubhale ukuthi ke yiyo into eyenzeka ukuthi baya kini base besesha kini noma futhi bebuza ke umndeni wakho ngawe.
Siphi statement esesibhalwe ngesandla sesihamba nalo?
Where is the handwritten statement that goes along with this one?
Yes, but we're working on what was provided to us, Baban Tanzi.
Sisebenza ngaloko esakunikwa umzana uNtanzi.
We are positing to you that here it's stated as a fact that the police went to your home village they questioned your family and ransacked your family home.
Lana kubhaliwe ukuthi amaphoyisa ayakini babuza base bebuza ke imibuzo bebuza abantu bakini noma ke bomndeni ngawe base futhi besesha ke nasendlini.
So that is not true.
Okusho uthi wena akusilona iqiniso leli.
Mina ngazi mina.
I don't know.
Yes, but this is what is stated here.
Kodwa yini ebhalwe la?
Mina ngithi angazi Nkosi enkantolo.
I'm saying I don't know, my lord.
We just wish to refer to paragraph 8.4 of Brigadier Gininda's affidavit on page 8. Paragraph 8.4.
Yes.
It says the applicant originates from Kwanongoma area in KwaZulu-Natal province. The address of KZN was not verified because it is unknown to the state. This area is mountainous and has lots of hills.
Lana ku 8.4 kwistatement esifungelo sakhe uBrigadier Gininda ifundeka ngalendlela. Ofake isicelo kusho ukuthi ke ukhuluma ngayo nje ngoba kuwena ufake isicelo sebaby. Ofake isicelo ubuya kwaNongoma ekwisifunda saKwaZulu Natal. Ikheli lase KZN alikaze liqinisekiswe nanje ngoba ke umbuso ungalazi ikheli lelo. Indawo leyo ke indawo enentaba.
So Brigadier Gininda here is confirming that your home address was not visited.
Lana ke uBrigadier Gininda wayeqinisekisa phambi kwenkantolo ukuthi ke akaze kiwe kini.
Naye akazange ekhaya ngoba uye kuphi yena uye west lo mfana lo wakithi lo uthobana bhale address yakhe.
He also never went to my home village or to my place. He went to West. That is the guy, the family member that Tobane wrote about.
Le information nje ayibhalela uyithathe kulo yamfana west lo mfana hamba wamsabisa west number 4.
This information contained in here is information that he got from the gentleman at West, the gentleman that he threatened at West number 4.
The fact of the matter, Babantan, is that there's no evidence that your home village in KZN was visited by the police or that they ransacked your family home. So what is stated in this paragraph is incorrect.
Angikushoyo nje ngokufundela lenkulumo lena kaBrigadier Gininda ukuthi ke abukho ubufakazi obuhambisana la besifunde khona noma ke obusho lokho obubhalwe la ukuthi ke amaphoyisa ahamba ayakini afika akhuluma nabantu bakini bebabuza ngawe base besesha okusho ukuthi ke lokho obhalwe la akusilona iqiniso.
Mina ngiyethemba sengiphendule kaningi ngakho ngathi mina lokho okubhala angikwazi mina.
I believe that I've answered this question in many times that I know nothing about this that is written here. I was in custody.
Ngiphinde ngikuphendule inkulumo kaGininda inkulumo kaGininda noGininda akaze emakhaya inkulumo la uyithathe west number 4.
And also with regards to what is contained here in Brigadier Gininda's affidavit at paragraph 8.4 is that Gininda has never been to my home. He got this information at number 4 in West.
Ngoba nje ebhala ukuthi ekhaya kunezintaba mangade akangikhombisa intaba ekhaya uzofika ikhombe kuyiphi intaba lapha.
As he is now saying here that the area is mountainous. If I were to take him and ask him to show me the mountains, which mountain is he going to show me?
Will this be an appropriate time to take the short adjournment?
Yeah.